Hello, in this lesson, let's learn how to make a UI layout of 3 systems. Upgrade system is also a very classic model in UI construction. Here, I'll first take a look at its effect for you. This is a very typical mountain and river system. We can open it and check it. We can find that it has 3 columns in each row. Then, as we shrink, we can find that it has become a 2-column approach, and then as our page shrinks, it becomes a column. Finally, it is fixed at the size of 375, and there is no change. In fact, this is a method often used when we use it for adaptation, and the 3 systems are a very classic model for us to do full-end adaptation. Next, let's take a look at the layout mode of 3 systems in actual combat, and how to make one. First, we should create our environment, select the default web applet environment, and then change the name to our 3-grid system under a layout condition of relative positioning, and then click Create. Then, the 3 systems are generally a global adaptation from the large end to the small end. Therefore, here, we first change the size of the computer end to a small screen, then we add a page under the front end. In order to make the most complete effect, here we also make its navigation bar. We add a line to change its height to 80 pixels, and change its background color. We find a slightly blue color and click it to finish. Then select a row. First, there is a logo on the left. We upload an image here, and then change its height to 45 pixels. Similarly, we set a series of industry attributes. Its level is changed to an equal space, and its value is changed to a center. The left side sentence and the right side sentence of the design point are the same, and then the right side sentence the side should be an avatar and a name. For the same thing here, we should first add a picture. We can change the size of the avatar to 45 pixels, and then set the border fillet to 50%. In this way, the picture is a circular block diagram. Then, we add a text, and then we directly put the text, change it to a white, and then modify its content and revolution. Then the same too should be a whole, which we have learned a long time ago, so we are listening to a row widget, we drag the 2 ones into the row, and then change the width and height of the row to a package, and then change the value to a centered effect, and then clear its background color. In this way, one of our navigation bars is ready. Here we change the name to our navigation bar. Then we will make the main body of the 3 systems. Because in the example just now, 1 card on this side and 1 card on this side are horizontally arranged as a whole, so our upgrade system should also use a row widget, and changing the name here is one of its main bodies, and then 1 height of the main body on this side is to occupy the rest of the page height. Just change its height to an open one, and then change its background a little lighter. Then we will make 3 cells. The core part of the system is each card in the system. We select the main body to make small cards in each 3-cell system. The small cards we just demonstrated are vertically arranged, so here I add a column under the main body. We can first set an established height for such a column. Degrees is 210 pixels, and then the width of such a card. How does it do it? We can see that in the case of a very large screen, the width of each card occupies 1/4 of the screen, while in the case of a medium screen, it occupies 1/3 of the whole screen, while in the case of a small screen iPad, it occupies 1/2, and then in the case of a mobile phone, one size of a card occupies the whole screen, so you will find that it will have different sizes in different devices, different width. So this will use one of our environment wide property, so we turn on the environment wide, so the default in the large screen environment is that we let it occupy 25% of the whole screen width. If he is in the middle frequency, we let him occupy 33% of the whole screen. The same small screen also let him occupy 33%, and then when the iPad is wide we let it occupy 50%, and then if it is a mobile phone wide, we let it occupy 100%, and then we set it according to the width of a card. Then we add some simple UI in it. For example, the best plan may have a best plan layout, and then we add a line widget to replace the effect of the best plan layout. We change a height of the best layout to 150 pixels, and then set one of its colors a little bit lighter. The next volume of the same layout may still need a content. Then we add a text widget to the next volume. We set a height of the text widget to 35, and then leave a little distance for a 10 pixel up and down screenwriter. Its width is 100%, and then go to a central display. The font size can be slightly changed to a smaller size of 16. Then reform the name to be called our deletion system. The same value here can also let it carry out a central stacking, and give it a background color. This background color will make it completely consistent with the background color of the card. Let's choose it, set it a background color. Okay, let's go back to such a column. This column is actually a card. We empty its background color. We reform the name of such a column to be our card. However, if we copy it now, we can see that there is no interval in the middle, which is very, very ugly, so we say when we select our card, we can set a series of intervals for it. In the largest screen, you can see that it displays 4 columns of such content, and then we reduce it. When we reduce it to the intermediate frequency, it becomes 3 columns of such content, and then reduce it to 2 columns, and then reduce it to 1 column of such content. The above is the whole content of our 3-grid system. Note that here we emphasize that the most important thing in making a 3-grid system is to find the card and set its environment for such a card. Then, if he needs to keep a screenwriter up, down, left and right, we usually set an internal screenwriter on his card to keep such a screenwriter. After that, we'll save it.